Today I'm going to show you the best way to craft equipment inside of Roblox the Forge. So a lot of people have been coming over to this game recently, and since the forging mechanic is quite unique, I feel it's necessary to show you really good tools and armor. So for the armor, we're going to be going for the heavy armor, so heavy helmet, leggings, and the heavy chest plate. And obviously the second option in each of these, so the Dark Knight chest plate, are going to be the better options. So for this, we're going to be following a specific recipe using specific ores because they give you a natural boost. The first material we're going to be using is uranium because it gives you a plus 5% AoE damage of your total health. And then we're going to be using mithril for the second ingredient because mithril gives you plus 15% vitality, which is going to be important because the next ingredient being eye ore, it actually minuses 10% vitality, I believe. However, it also gives you a plus 15% damage boost. So it's going to be very, very good. And then you can kind of just mix and match these ores, throwing in a specific amount until you get to a good point. So I like this point right here where it's a 42% chance for heavy leggings, 37% chance for the heavy chest plate, and a 17% chance for heavy helmet, because then it's only going to be a 5% chance to get the like medium rarity stuff. And if you get that, that is super unfortunate. And then you can just add more of whatever you need if you're trying to get something more specific. You can see I went ahead and crafted this, and I unfortunately got the night version, but it still does a decent amount of defense. It's 115 defense on this one, and it does sell for 5,000, so you can make a little bit of money out of it if you do want to sell it. So now I'm going to show you another way that's a little bit more affordable and still is very good. So you see I put all three of those ores in again. However, this time I put in rivalite, which is the best epic in the game, I believe. And then I kind of just spammed that in until I got to the percentages that I liked for the heavy armor. And then you can see this time I actually got the Dark Knight armor, which is what I was after. And we can see the defense on that is 176 defense, and the price on it is $6,000 as well. So overall, a very, very good chest plate. In terms of a good weapon, obviously it is completely preference. If you like katanas or gauntlets or long swords, it's completely up to you. However, if it is a colossal sword, it's going to be a lot more material, which I don't have much material right now, so I went for a gauntlet. So for the melee weapons, I would recommend using fyrite, magmite, and eye ore, and then you can use your filler item being the rivalite. So fyrite gives you a 20% burn for 2 seconds with a 30% chance on hit, and then magmite gives you a 15% AoE explosion damage with a 35% chance. So these are the gauntlets I ended up getting. I did get the revelators, luckily, which was the better option. You can see it does 76 attack damage and with a 0.69 attack speed, and you can see all of the different buffs and stuff on the weapon because of the fact that I did those materials. That is why picking what materials you have is super important, because it gives you a big bonus. And after you get your good weapons and armor, come to the enhancer, and then you can enhance these items. You just keep enhancing it with all the different materials that it requires, and then you have a chance for it to craft up. The higher upgrade you get on it, it's going to have a lower chance to upgrade. You're going to actually go down and upgrade. You kind of just have to pick where you want to stop. And then after that, if you come over to the rune maker, you can put different runes on your armor with all these different types of stats and things. It's kind of up to you what you want. So like if you want extra health, you can get vitality, for example. It honestly is just complete preference and what you like. Anyways, hopefully this video helped you out on getting good armor and weapons. I'm going to be uploading a ton more videos on the Forge, so make sure you subscribe with notifications on. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one.